Chapter 15 The Witch's Castle. At first, the Wicked Witch of the West didn't know what to do with Dorothy. When she saw the mark on Dorothy's forehead, she knew that she couldn't hurt the girl in any way. Then she looked at Dorothy's feet and saw the silver shoes. Oh no, the Wicked Witch knew what a powerful charm was attached to them. Why had the girl used her power already? At first, this made the Wicked Witch afraid of Dorothy. But once she looked in the girl's eyes, she felt better. The child had no idea how powerful the shoes were. She doesn't know how to use them, the Wicked Witch thought to herself with glee. If she did, I would have already be gone. I can't take those shoes off her feet, but I will make her my slave. I'll soon find a way to trick her into giving me those shoes. The Wicked Witch gave Dorothy a mean and scary look and growled, "Come with me, girl, and do everything I tell you. If you don't, I'll make sure you end up just like the Scarecrow and the Tin Woodman." The Wicked Witch took Dorothy to the kitchen and put her to work. For weeks, the Wicked Witch made Dorothy scrub pots and sweep floors and keep the fireplace supplied with firewood. Dorothy always did what she was told. She was afraid of what the Wicked Witch might do to her if she didn't. While Dorothy worked, the Wicked Witch would go see the Cowardly Lion. She tried to harness him like a horse, but he wouldn't let her get close to him. She tried to starve him into obeying her, but that didn't work. The Wicked Witch didn't know that every night Dorothy sneaked out of the castle to visit her friend and take him something to eat. They would talk sadly of the Scarecrow and the Tin Woodman and try to figure out a way to escape from this awful place. Meanwhile, the Wicked Witch was trying to figure out how to get her hands on Dorothy's silver shoes. She waited, but Dorothy never took off the shoes except when she was in the bath. The Wicked Witch never went near Dorothy then, because she was deathly afraid of water. Finally, the Wicked Witch came up with a plan. She put a bar of iron in the middle of the kitchen floor, then put a spell on it to make it invisible. It worked. When Dorothy was mopping the kitchen floor the next day, she tripped over the invisible bar and fell so hard that one of her shoes went flying off her feet. Cackling with joy, the Wicked Witch ran over and grabbed the shoe and stuck it on her own skinny foot. Dorothy was so surprised at what had happened and so upset at losing her shoe, she forgot to be afraid. "Give back my shoe," she demanded. "I will not," crowed the Wicked Witch. "It's mine now, not yours, and someday soon I'll get the other one too." The Wicked Witch was very pleased to see that Dorothy still had no idea how to use the power of the remaining shoe on her foot. With one shoe in her possession, the Wicked Witch was sure that she would be able to use its special power to get the other one away from Dorothy. "You are a wicked creature," Dorothy cried. "Give me back that shoe. It's mine, not yours. The good witch of the North gave it to me." But the Wicked Witch just laughed and danced around Dorothy gleefully. This made Dorothy so furious that without stopping to think, she picked up the bucket of water she was using and threw it on the Wicked Witch. In no time, the Wicked Witch went from cackling to screaming in fear. Then, to Dorothy's amazement, the Wicked Witch of the West began to melt. "See what you've done," the Wicked Witch screamed. "I'm sorry," wailed Dorothy, frightened by the sight. She had never meant to hurt anyone, not even a Wicked Witch. "Didn't you know that water could be the end of me?" cried the Wicked Witch. "Of course not," was Dorothy's reply. "How could I?" "Oh," moaned the Wicked Witch, "in a moment I shall melt completely away, and you will have my castle all to yourself. Oh my! I certainly never thought that a weak girl like you would be the one to end my wicked deeds forever. Look out! Here I go!" The Wicked Witch was gone, indeed. All that remained were a wet brown spot on the floor and Dorothy's silver shoe. Dorothy cleaned off the shoe and put it back on her own foot. Then, with Toto close at her heels, she ran to tell the Cowardly Lion what had happened. The Wicked Witch of the West was dead, and they were free.